Hi there, everybody. My name is River Delcom, and welcome to a new episode of Speaking with Autism. Today is September 1st, 2022. This month is National Suicide Prevention Month, and this is a tough task to talk about because a lot of people don't want to talk about suicide because this is a tough topic to talk about, especially when your friends, your family, anybody felt this way where you feel suicidal and you may know the signs, you may not know the signs, but you always have to but they try to figure out what to do and how then they can get help. So that's why I'm here. And what is this relations with autism? Well, Americans and the whole world don't even know the majority of the autistic community of where because we all think different. They all think differently. We think differently, speak differently, right? How we act, what annoys us, what we can handle, and we get distracted a lot. So the majority of the people would make fun or even joke about the autistic person because the person is different, strange, weird, all that stuff. They're all the same thing. However, that person also feels that they don't belong in the world. That that person does not fit into society. And the world is cruel. It's not sunshines and rainbows. Society is destructive. It'll beat you down no matter how tough you are. But you have to find a maintained balance with the people you need to be around with. You need new friends. Gotta help with. Yeah, you need people to be around with. Parents need to help you. Get a therapist. All that stuff. But the majority of many autistic people have feel is that 15 to 24-year-olds are the most common age group to try to commit suicide because they don't feel like they're perfect in the world, and that's true. But how can we how can we fix this? What is the best option? If you know somebody who is suicidal, you need to talk to them. There's a time where they're happy like this, but a smile can hide a darker persona. A smile can be like this, but in reality, it's a sad face. And people try to camouflage that. Many people will hide a smile so they won't feel their pain. They just want to be happy. We all want to be happy. We want to have the best lives that we could, not only for ourselves, but our families, friends, companions, anybody. And so many people have tried to hide this because, like I said, we all want a perfect life, and it's not hard. Well, it is hard, but it's not easy. So excuse my words. So the other things is that how can you identify if somebody is suicidal? Well, the first option is they, like I said, fake a smile. The second option is that they panic whenever something comes up, like a test is coming, like example, a midterm is coming, and somebody gets nervous, and they try to hide the fact that something is coming up and they're nervous. So what you gotta do is that you need to go talk to them, privately talk to your friend and tell them what's going on, and they'll have a nice conversation. They can tell it to the friends, but when it comes to what the parents, they don't talk about it. So for parents, for a little advice, ask them, how was your day? And then if they don't respond, saying, did anything happen? And if they still don't want to talk about it, saying, you have to figure out, okay, something's going on, I need to talk with them. So That's one of the best advice you could do is have a conversation with your kid. And the other thing is that the other sign of suicidal thoughts is where they sit by themselves, or they're crying, they're going like this, they put their heads down like this, and they just feel like they can't take it anymore. The pain is surreal, and it is true. We all have our demons inside of us, and we try to by fighting them. And the best thing we can do is that have our friends and family come out there and support us and say, okay, what's going on? What's happening? Is there something wrong? In Ohio, in the University of Ohio, 1,500 people have been ruled autistic and have dealt with suicide. They tried to commit it, but they saved them. But they were saved from their friends and the people they cared about. And this is what is important. You are loved no matter what happens. You have friends and family and others who are around you. Don't ever say that you are alone. You have somebody who cares about you no matter what happens. We all live in a tough world. It's not easy. Life's not easy. We have roadblocks always coming in our way. And whatever happens, it may try to stop us, but we keep going forward. We move forward because God is helping us. He loves us no matter what happens. Your family loves you. Your friends love you. And you always want to make sure that you get a therapist. Go seek help. You go seek anybody that you are close with. And this example of that is my brother. My brother was suicidal. He even tried to commit suicide by jumping off the roof onto a trampoline. But thank goodness he did not take his own life. And I still love him and he's getting his life together, and that's an example. At one point I was suicidal, but I didn't commit suicide. I always thought that the whole world didn't give a shit about me. That anywhere I try to go, they just ignore me. And they don't even want to talk to me because I'm different. And it's okay to be different. Everyone can say whatever they want, but don't listen to these haters. Listen to yourself and your friends. You have to find a group of people who you want to be around with. It's okay. It's hard to fit in, but you have to find a group of friends that you are passionate about, and they have the same passion as well. I had to go through this route, and I still doing to this day. So does my best friend, my parents, my brother, everybody. We all have our past. No matter what happens, we're still trying to find this list of what we can do to help ourselves. I know I'm supposed to say I understand what you're going through, but the reality is I don't. And this is why I'm making these videos, to help y'all to understand what you have to do in real life. I might be doing YouTube, TikTok, and doing theater acting in my hometown, but like everybody else, I'm a human being. We are not perfect. Our worst enemies are ourselves. We go through a lot of changes in life, and change is scary. Being alone is scary. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. So is Hunter. And my parent and my mom. My mom was lonely at one point during her time in college. She was sat out. She just sat out in the road eating ramen, even ramen almost her whole life. My best friend Matthew, he was ignored, and he got made fun of in school, and in high school, and he couldn't take it anymore. We all have our limits, and we all have our limits, and we cannot take our limits and just let it and just hang it in there. You have to let it out. No matter what happens. For those who are watching these videos, and there are other YouTubers who have been through this isn't easy. Life isn't easy. It's tough. But the majority of this video is that you people are not alone. You can't be angry at the world forever. You can't turn your back on everybody for a long time, above or beyond. The only person that's stopping you is yourself, not anybody else, just you. And what you have to do is that it's okay to let it out, to cry, but you've got to seek help. Talk to your friends. Talk to your family. You can't fake a smile forever. You can't fake being happy your entire life. Everybody has felt this past. Celebrities, comedians, athletes, all these people, some of their lives were horrible, and they try to find a way to escape it, and they've tried, but sometimes they don't want to. Some of our private stuff should be private. But there are times in the world where you have to speak the truth. Are you happy? If you're not, that's the hard question to ask. Are you happy? Maybe. Am I telling the truth? Probably not. I'm still trying to process in life, and so is Hunter, my brother, my best friend Matthew. But the other thing that you have to understand is that with social media and the internet's cruel. A lot of people have been getting death threats, and some of those death threats have led people to commit suicide. So, the other advice: get away from social media. Get off Twitter. Get off Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram. Get off of those. It's hard to do it, but once you're off the internet world, you're in a safe zone. And what I'm doing right now is that I'm helping out a lot of people around the world. Not only my friends, my family, but each and every one of my subscribers, or anybody in the entire world. It's okay to be sad, but I'm always here for you. Everybody's always here for you, no matter what happens. I've been there and done that. I was, like I said, I was suicidal at one point, but I didn't commit it. I didn't try to commit suicide. I heard that one of my teachers from biology tried to commit suicide in his room. Thank goodness he didn't. Because I would never hear the end of that story. No matter what happens, you guys, you have to understand that you are loved no matter what happens. And sorry, it's just that it's really sad making this, and it's very long, so you always are loved in this world. God loves you, and He made you here for a reason. You don't have to be alone. You don't have to be scared or sad anymore. You have gifts. You have a superpower. That superpower is your heart, right here. Your own heart. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what size you are. It doesn't matter where you belong. What matters is the shape of your size, and it's in the shape of your own character. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And before I go, I have something important that I've written down for y'all. This is, if you are guys are suffering from health from suicide, here are the numbers. This on the top is the suicide prevention number, call 988, and the other one is the same thing as crisis text lifeline. So text home to 741-741. And of course, there's also American Suicide Prevention. And next weekend, they're doing the National Suicide Prevention Week, where you can walk, make donations, you make donations, you all get out, make a charter, do a local charter, donate so many people who are suffering. And I'm gonna be, in my TikTok, I'm also doing I'm also doing somewhat of a donation, but for the American Suicide Prevention. So I'll put all these in the link of my bio on the description of this video. So you comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, share it with your friends, and have a great day. My name is River Delcom. I speak autism, and you guys are not alone. You are loved. I love you no matter what. And I will always support you guys every day.